Here's the truth that no one likes to admit. A lot of people are about to drag the same financial baggage from 2025 straight into 2026. The same debt, the same bad spending habits, and the same stress every time they check their bank account. But not you.
No.
You're here because you want this year to be different. You want 2026 to be the year you finally master your money, not just survive it. Okay. But before we dive in, do me a quick favor. If you're serious about taking control of your finances, hit that subscribe button. I post videos like this every single week that break down how to build wealth, destroy debt, and to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Trust me, future you will thank you for subscribing right now. Also, a quick reminder that I am not a financial advisor or an investment advisor, and this is not personalized financial advice. Now, let's set the stage. At the time of recording this video, inflation has cooled to roughly 3%, and the job market is showing cracks but still holding strong. This is your window, the moment to take action before the economy shifts again. I'm not here to pitch you a get-rich-quick fantasy. I'm here to show you a 5-step strategy designed for the world that we're living in right now, not some outdated advice from a finance book. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to structure your money so that by the end of 2026, you could not just be doing okay, you could be building real wealth. Step 1 is running your own personal finance audit. When was the last time that you actually looked at your money? And I don't mean just peeking at your checking account to see if you could afford Starbucks. I mean really examining where every dollar is going. It's uncomfortable, kind of like watching a video of yourself with bad lighting, but it's necessary. And here's what financial savvy people tend to do differently. They keep track of their numbers. So try blocking off 2 hours this week. No Netflix, no background noise, just your accounts and the truth. Pull up your bank statements, get your credit card bills and your investment accounts, then ask yourself a potentially painful but powerful question. Where did my money actually go in 2025? You might find a dozen subscriptions that you forgot about or more Amazon orders than you like to admit. Check your net worth from January 2025 versus right now. If it's the same or lower, something's probably broken in your system. By the way, the NerdWallet app does make it easy for you to track these things. I'm gonna link that down in the description, but it doesn't matter how you check your inventory, it just matters that it gets done. You could be overspending, underspending, or possibly even both. Finally, write down 3 concrete financial goals for 2026. Maybe it's saving $18,000 for emergencies. Maybe it's maxing out your Roth IRA or paying off debt. These are your guiding stars for the year. Many people struggle managing and saving money, not because they don't want to, but because they haven't designed a system to do it automatically. It's like saying you want to get fit, but never creating an exercise or meal plan. You need a system that works even when you're not thinking about it. Set up your income to move through the right channels the moment it hits your account. The most effective budget is the one you'll actually stick to. You want to choose a system that fits your lifestyle and your long-term goals. If the traditional 50-30-20 method doesn't align with your reality, then try adjusting it. For instance, a 60-20-20 split might work better for you, with 60% going to essentials, 20% for personal spending, and 20% dedicated to savings and retirement. If your fixed costs are above 60%, that's likely a red flag. Housing and car payments are usually the culprits, but sometimes it's random purchases that you don't really think about that contribute to wrecking your financial plans. Want to spend more guilt-free? Great, but you have to hit your savings and investing goals first. You earn your freedom by staying disciplined. Find the category that's most off and try fixing one thing this month. If your rent's too high, consider finding a roommate. If you're drowning in online orders, then set up a separate fund money checking account, and when that account hits 0, then it's game over. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You'd be amazed how many people watch this content, feel inspired, then they go back to their previous habits. Be different, take action now, and start building your future today. Now, let's talk about everyone's least favorite topic, credit card debt. The average credit card APR at the time of recording this video is a little over 22%, and that's highway robbery. If you're carrying $10,000 in credit card debt and making only minimum payments, you could wind up paying over $15,000 in interest and staying in debt for decades. That's $15,000 that you could have invested or saved. If you're struggling with credit card debt, try calling your credit card companies and asking them for a lower rate. Be polite but firm. Mention that you've been a loyal customer and that competitors are offering better rates if that's what you've seen. Most people never bother to ask, but you'd be surprised how often this simple conversation can lead to a real rate reduction. Next, check out the debt avalanche method. List all of your debts by interest rate from highest to lowest, pay the minimums on everything except the top one, and attack that with every dollar that you can find. Once it's gone, roll that payment to the next one. It's like knocking down financial dominoes. Then, look into a balance transfer card offering 0% APR for 12 to 18 months. That gives you breathing room to pay off the principal without interest eating you alive. Just make sure you clear the balance before the promotion ends. Check out NerdWallet's article on the best balance transfer credit card options linked down below. It's updated monthly and filled with top-notch transfer options. Finally, set a debt-free date. Plugging your numbers into a debt payoff calculator, seeing the exact month you could be free is incredibly motivating. Once your debt is shrinking, it's time to flip the script from defense to offense. Because you'll likely never save your way to wealth. You're most likely better off investing. If you have a 401k, then start there. If your employer offers a match, take it. That's free money. Not discount code free, but actually free cash. If your company matches 5% and you make $80,000, that's $4,000 a year. Over 30 years, that could grow to over $400,000 thanks to compound interest. You may also consider opening a Roth IRA if you qualify. Grows tax-free. That means in the future, you can enjoy your gains without Uncle Sam taking a cut when you withdraw. Over time, that can be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars in tax savings. If you have a high deductible health plan, don't overlook an HSA, also known as a health savings account. It's often called the unicorn of investment accounts for a reason. Your contributions are tax-free, the money grows tax-free, and withdrawals are also tax-free when used for qualified medical expenses. After age 65, you can even use the funds for non-medical expenses. You'll just have to pay regular income tax on those withdrawals, similar to a traditional IRA. Investing in a low-cost index fund can also be a game changer. These funds track the entire stock market like the S&P 500 and have beaten most active traders for decades. Boring maybe, profitable absolutely. Try automating your contributions so your investments kick in the same day every paycheck. Treat it like any other bill, non-negotiable. Because let's be honest, if you wait until the end of the month to invest, there's a chance you won't have anything left to invest with. Let's tackle the ultimate money cheat code, earning more. You can only cut so much before life becomes miserable, and at some point you need to expand your income. Start with your current job. When's the last time you asked for a raise? If it's been more than 18 months, I would say you're overdue. Consider scheduling a meeting with your boss to ask, what would I need to accomplish to be considered a top performer and eligible for a raise? From there, align your goals to crush those targets. Keep receipts, metrics, achievements, praise from clients, so when review time comes, you'll have an airtight case. You can also consider starting a side business or freelancing a skill that could pay you regularly. Remember, wealth isn't built in one giant leap, it's built through consistent, focused steps compounded over time. So let's recap. By now you have the tools to audit your finances, automate your money, pay off your debt, invest intelligently, and increase your income. With a little discipline, those 5 steps could completely change your life in 2026. You don't have to be perfect, just intentional. Pick one area from today's video and start this week. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of people that don't just talk about financial freedom, we actually do something about it. I'll see you in the next video, and by then you'll be one step closer to mastering your money for good.